Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada, and welcome to my channel. I am doing my haul for April. Yes, my April haul. So just like last month, I got a lot of books that were on sale. I just keep going through my wish list, and I keep finding them, so that the price has been lowered, so those are the ones I pick up. So it's all kind of random on what I get each month. But I got some supplies this month, more than usual, and books. So let's get into it. So the first thing I have here is a circle drawer. You just, I don't know if you can see while I do it, but you just go like that and open it up, and you make it there. It's easier on this side. You make different size circles, going like that. I thought those would be good for background, and for a bigger circle you could even go around the whole thing. So there's my circle maker. Now some books. So the first one is by this Pixelmania. Let me see at the back. Oh no, this is one of the Bondu books. This one is from Awesome Bondu. So there's a lot of Bondu books. The name always changes. It's always something Bondu. Then they list like about 8 books, and then they open up another channel and a store and list 8 books. I guess it's in case one of their stores gets closed down, like it's happening to a lot of people. And then they at least still have, there's different books listed at each site. It's not the same books being relisted, but at least I guess it keeps them in business, eh? Then they just, I don't know what they do with the old ones if that get pulled off. But anyways, I'm not buying repeat books. This one's called Pop Art, and you can see that is pretty cool. I can't wait to do one of these. I haven't done any color by number this month so far. And we have Chibi Birds and Wild Jungle by Sach and Sach Deva. This is a coloring book, not color by numbers. The version I got, adorable. Chibi pets. Birds, not pets. And then I got another one by, who's this one by this time? Awesome Bondu again. This one's called Patterns. These are gorgeous. I love doing patterns in these square books. Now these are 4x4s that the Bondu books are done in. And it says so on the cover. Then a brand new book by an artist who has been doing pictures for Mythographic, Alessandra Fuzzi, and this is called Fantastic Worlds. This is published by Dover. So we'll take a look from the back. I think this is all, look at these. These are gorgeous. I think they're all double page spreads. Oh wow, it's Ophelia. That's nice. Yeah. Oh, they're all double page spreads, so kind of let you look at them. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. These are gorgeous. There's lots of detail, but it's not tiny little spaces. It's, I say that and we get this. Oh, coloring that all one color, I'll tell you right now. But yeah, it's all double page spreads. And it's all fantastical stuff. So that is cool. There's a wedge page. I love this book. It's awesome. And then just one of my books that happened to be on sale in my cart, so I picked it up. Christmas theme coloring book by Deanne Black. I really enjoy her art. It's so, just it's like graphic design is what it is to me, and I just love this style. These are a lot of like mandalas in this book and wreaths. A few other things here and there. Will be a nice book for Christmas in July coming up. Then a lot of sales on Creative Haven books too. So this one is Enchanting Oceans by Marty Noble. This is a new book as of 23. Just got beautiful fish pictures and designs. Love it. Love it. Love it. Another Pixel book. This one I believe is by Pixel Media. Oh, Pixel Mania, what they're called. So this is their Captivating Patterns number 2. You can see them on there and here. I believe these are 4x4s as well. I don't know, it's hard to tell just by looking at them. They look like 3x3s to me. But the finished pictures here kind of look 4x4-ish. Oh well, doesn't matter to me. And here we go. I got 2 pencil cases. These are the big 200 ones. One I got for a set of pencils that we'll be seeing come up. And the other one I got because I'm going to transfer my favorite watercolor pencils into the same case. So I'm gonna, my absolute favorite watercolors that I have, watercolor pencils I have, are the Koh-i-Noor Mondeluz. There's only 72 of those. So I'm gonna put those in here along with the 120 Albrecht Dürer, which I bought the 60 set and I've been making up the rest of the pencils and I'm getting close to being finished. So I'm going to put those 2 sets in here so that I'll be able to use the Albrecht Dürers but pull out of the, no sorry, I'll be able to use the Koh-i-Noors and pull out of the Albrecht Dürers to make good blending, whatever you call it. Combinations. Okay, so a set of pencils that I got for one of those pencil cases was the 150 Crayola pencils. So this is all of their colors, including the colors of the world, the hair, and the eye colors. Plus it's got like 6 brand new, 6 brand new colors for the box. I've never had the Crayola crayons. I had a handful of leftovers from my kids, and I've tried coloring with them. Not my favorite by far, but I just thought that my collection needs to have the Crayolas to be like a complete set of, well, it's never going to be complete, but to be a really good grounded set of pencil collection, to have the pencils that people most often use, and Crayolas are an old standby. They're not very pigmented, so they're good when you're looking for a light color. Like it could be a dark blue that you're picking out, but if you just color with it normally, you're going to get a light shade of blue compared to what other pencils you're using. So they work well that way. Then I got Whimsical Forest by Uri Levy, and it is really good that I got this, because after I got it, they pulled all the Uri Levy books, and there was 3 of them, Whimsical Architecture and Whimsical something else. But I just looked up today, and they're listed under a different name now, Whimsy Drawson. Like D-R-A-W-S-O-N, Whimsy Drawson. So I'll try and leave if this book is available on that from that artist, publisher, I will link it. But I really like this. So this has got trees and stuff with faces on them, cute faces. Look. And plants. I love these. I just love them so much. I love coloring trees, and these are just fantastic. So yeah, that is That is a favorite of mine. And I think he really is an artist because it's copyrighted by his name and he asserts that he's the author of the books. Plus they have this little section here where he's telling about what he does when he colors. So, I don't know. Then I have Beautiful Color by Numbers by Felicity James. These are the Arcturus books. They get published by a variety of different people. So here's the pictures. I see some duplicates of what I've colored already, but that doesn't bother me with these books because by the time I get to the picture that I've already colored in here, it will have been forever since I colored it in a different book. So I've colored that, and that's it from the front. From the back, I colored that one, that one, well, so not that many duplicates that I've colored so far, and I've colored 2 of these complete books. So this actually has decent paper compared to the last one I worked in. And I finally got these. They're not that cheap on Amazon Canada, so I got them when they were on sale, and those went missing. So it said it was going to take a couple of months to arrive, and then after the couple of months it didn't arrive, and so I got a refund, but then I went back to get them again and the price had raised up higher, so I had to sit on them, watching them until it came back down in price, and then I grabbed them and I got them finally. So these will be going into a case that I empty when I transfer my 2 watercolor pencils over into that case that I got. These came down in price too. When I put these on my wish list, they were very expensive. And the price has steadily gone down and got down to be the lowest I'd ever seen them, so I decided to get them. These are the Click Art by Zebra. They are click markers. Supposedly they don't go dry. I have no idea if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard. So I got the standard colors, the dark colors, and the light colors, and that's the complete set of 36 pens. So I've given them a little try, and they are, let's see if they have any information on them, and they're very vibrant. So they are Japanese, so they're probably not going to have the color in English on here. Oh, I see the word marker. Number 33, am I looking at? Let's see. Number 27. Okay, so they're numbered. At least that gives us something to swatch. So I got this book here, Color Yourself to Calmness. This was a second-hand book, or a book that I got from a third-party seller. It's by Sue Kochia, and there are a few books in this series, and I really like them. They are British books. When is it copied? Rated. How old is it? Okay, so this is 2015, and the book hasn't been colored in at all. It's got these really cool things. Now, this is not Zen doodled. If you look carefully, it's pictures. It's made up of pictures. There's a little scene here of a bear in his cave and little feathers, and they're not related exactly to the animal, but they are nature things that are in it, woodland things. So it tells you what the animal is. This is a gorilla, this is a macaw, and it tells you what, it's divided up by, what do you call those, environments. There's a different word for it, though. And these are really cool. I love this book. Look forward to getting some of the others. Did they mention them on here? No, there's only a couple of others, but yeah, this is kind of cool how they did this. They just colored the background and not the images. That's interesting. Well, then I got this, which is a new book by Carpintos. Why do they have to use fancy writing to do people's names? Yes, Carpintos. So this is copyright 2024, and there is a second book which came out last year that I'd really like too. So this, well, it's divided into sections actually. Let me show you that. So first of all, we've got kind of like journaling pages. There's a picture on here and then a journaling page on there that gives you a prompt, different prompts all the time. So we can count these as single-sided pages. Then the next section is a journal. And so we get our picture on this side, and on this side, well, it's called Joy Journal. And again, it's the same kind of thing with some sections to journal in, just small ones. And then we get, after that, we come to the meditation mazes. Now these are really mazes, so you have to like follow them. Does it show? Does it show one? No, it doesn't show one done. Maybe it's on the back. Because I remember seeing, oh yeah, here we go. It shows one of them actually done. You follow the line and get to the thing, but then you can just color it. Then after the mazes, we get the coloring patterns. Now this is a double-sided coloring book at the back here. So it's got the best of both worlds, single-sided pages and double-sided coloring book at the back. These are gorgeous. They're all quite detailed, but not small spaces. Nice. I like the bugs. Then I had to get this book. I've just been drooling over it every time I see somebody working on it. This came out earlier this year, I believe. Well, we've got thumbnails of the pictures, and it tells you what they are. Where is the copyright? 23 came out last year. Must have been at the end of last year. So they've got these French flaps that open up. They're really pretty. Oh, she's Canadian. So this is the pictures. Really dark, bold line art, double-sided, and just astounding pictures. You don't have to be in the occult, which I'm not. This is the only kind of thing I don't like, representations of the devil. But other than that, this stuff doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I'm Christian, but it doesn't bug me to have books like this, because I'm not doing anything occult with it. Just coloring pretty pictures, that's all. Then I had a Temu order, and I got a few things. Oops. I'm dropping stuff all over the place here. What did I get? Oh, I've dropped this so many times. Okay. So, first of all, you're looking at this, so let's show it. I didn't expect it to be so big, but this is a stencil of skulls. You can use this for a background if I just kind of like center it over a part, and whatever pieces show out from behind the image, it'll look cool. Got this isn't for coloring, but this is for my journaling. Oh, my coloring journal. They're like paper clips, but they have a place for your pen to go in, so you can attach your pen to your book. That's what those are. Then I got some book-related stencils. Came with 4. These are to put in use in my reading journal. So there's those ones. Those ones. I like those ones. And then this one's cool. It's a bookshelf. So yeah, that's for my journal. And then I got this as a holder for your square stencil. So it's got page protectors in it. Square page protectors you put in the binder, and you put your square, you put all your square stencils in them. And it comes with backing papers as well, so that you can see what the stencil is on each side. So you can put one on front and back. Plus there are some page tags in case you want to like label the different sections. Every time I pick this up, everything drops out of it. What's that at the back? Where would that go? How do you attach that? I'm not sure, but that's to close over it. There's the notches. Oh, here they are. Here's the 2 holes. So I think I'm probably holding this upside down. Probably goes that way. So yeah, that's to hold it closed. I never noticed that before. And I got these Brute Funer pencils. These ones are interesting because they have, I don't want to take them out because it's, well, I'll show you. It's just this plastic case that they're all in. But this is an interesting set of pencils. It has neons, brights, and pastels. It doesn't have any browns, doesn't have any grays, doesn't have a black and white, doesn't have the whole spectrum of colors. It just has the bright, fancy colors. So if anybody wants, like when I do my finished pages, not the ones coming up now, but when I do my May finished pages, I can show what the swatch of these pencils looks like. I'll do it anyways, whether people want to see it or not. So I got these for review. This Stencils metallic green acrylic markers. Now these come in several metallic colors besides black and white. So I got green because I thought they'd go out. Here's how it opens. Yeah. So you've got 5 in here, and each one is a different size nib. So you've got right from the tiniest one through the mediums, the huge one, and the large. 5 different sizes of each one, and they're really reasonably priced too. I want to get the blue one for skies because this is green for grasses, and then I'll get the black and white because they're just useful. Well, I'm not going to be able to get this back in. Why won't it go all the way in? Because it's stuck on. Maybe it doesn't go all the way in? Oh, yeah, it doesn't. It still closes all the way. So that's fun. Now these I've always wanted, and I saw somebody using them, and I thought, oh, I've got to go put those on my wish list. So I went to get them, and they were 50% off, so I bought them instead of putting them on my wish list. And these are the Crayola Signature Permanent Markers. So they have the names on them. This is cornflower. They have brush tips. The brush tips like that. And it's a permanent marker. So we get the permanent markers plus 2 blenders. So it'll be interesting. I've never blended permanent markers before. I never even thought of it. That's an interesting idea. So I got the rest of the Distress watercolor pencils. Got the 3 new sets plus the 1 old one that I didn't have yet from the previous set. So there's these plus 2 more, so that makes 6 altogether, and it's the complete set plus this one is sold by itself. This is, what is it called again? Scorched Timber. This does not come in any of these. It just is all by itself, and it's the very last pencil they're going to make for this set. So this set is complete. They're not going to be coming out with any more distress colors. All the distress items are complete once they've come up to Scorched Timber, which I believe they all are now. So they won't be making any more colors. This is it, which I guess is what? 6 times 12 is 72 plus 1, so 73 colors. Not bad. So I'm going to arrange these all in color family order and then keep them in the tins. So yeah, if you're buying those yourself, make sure you get the single pencil of Scorched Timber, because nowhere does it tell you. Somebody kindly let me know in the comments of one of my videos that I needed that, and I wouldn't have known otherwise, because it does not tell you when you go to buy them. It doesn't say anything on the packaging or anything that you need that extra one. Oh, this came from a Temu order too. This is for journaling. They're just multicolored needle pens. They're very similar to the Micron colors, vintage colors. That's what these are. By Guangna. It even says Micron on it, Mythographic. Oh, got stuff from a book outlet order here as well. But I'll tell you the books that I got because they were reduced in price, and that's these. I think I'm just going to buy these as they go on. Every time a new one comes out, I'll add it to my wish list, and except for gifts, I'm going to buy them myself when one's lower down in price. I've seen them go down to $5. So, oh, these are gorgeous. And I noticed this in the last book that I was working on, that sometimes they fill in sections with like gray rather than black. So that's kind of cool. So that one is Botanical. This one is Pacific. You can't really tell what these pictures are, but they're all sea animals. They should have a couple of pictures on the back, like other coloring book companies do. Okay, another pixel one. These are 4x4s, and this is, who is this by? Bondu Vilobasa. So, yeah, these are different because they're squares with rounded off corners, and they've got black lines, thick black lines between all the numbers. So you get this kind of look here, almost like, actually really like mosaics with the line, the leading in between the pieces, or the grout or whatever you put on real mosaics. And here we have a few samples. Cool. That one didn't have a title, just Mystery Mosaics. Then I wanted to get a journal to start swatching my acrylic paints and stuff in, and I ended up getting this because it was so cheap. And this is by Peter Popper, I believe it's called. Peter Popper Press. Does that sound right? Something like that anyways. So these are heavyweight sheets. Mixed media paper. Takes all kinds of wet work: ink, watercolor, acrylic, art marker, pastel, collage, colored pencil. You can use everything on it. It's quite smooth though. I wouldn't be using it for colored pencil, and we're talking thick paper, so I hadn't intended on getting something so large with so many pages, but the price was so good that it was my best bet to get this. Now, from some book outlet books, I got Feminine Alchemy by they're reworked images from Shutterstock. So it's White Star Publishers. I have a few of their books. So this is really slippery, though you wouldn't be able to use pencils on this, or even markers. You'd need, I guess permanent markers would work. So, all sorts of different kind of swirly pictures. Looks like, yeah, they have the zodiac. Lots of women. Very well curated. Yeah, very nice book. Like that a lot. Now I have the unofficial, and now I've got the official Squid Game coloring book. This one's really cool. I like this one better, obviously. I don't know how to color that, but this is more of just the fun of having it. I don't know if I'll color in it or not, but it'll be fun to look at. Now I seem to be getting quite a few of these Chartwell square books. That not all to my liking, but a lot of them are. This one's Moon Magic, and these are all stock images too that have been curated. It says beginnings always start with color, and the pages are single-sided. You've got different patterns on this side that you could color, I guess, if you were into it, but they're really just meant to be a wallpaper backing, so you can use alcohol markers if you so choose. Yeah, so they eventually do repeat on this side. It's a long repeat though. So all sorts of moon things, women. Deborah Muller, one of her latest, if not her latest, Zen Doodle book, Happy House Plants. Their books are becoming more well put together. You know, got the nice foiling on the front. Just the graphic design looks nicer, and they're not Zen Doodly anymore, hardly at all. These are just all pictures of plants with some designs, mostly like, you know, some lines to make patterns, hearts and dots. That's really it. So, if you like house plants, that'll be the book for you. I'm just collecting all her books, so. Yeah, let me feel the paper. No, it's the same as it's always been. It's kind of a weird paper. And then I got this one, Peace Be With You. This is, I guess it's probably stock images as well. No. Interior illustrations, Suzanne Cushy, Lizzie Preston, Julianne St. Clair. Okay, that's why I like this, because both Lizzie Preston and Julianne St. Clair have done work in those I Heart something books, you know, I Heart Coloring, I Heart Elves, those books. So that's why I got this, not for the religious aspect, just like the occult books. I don't get them for the occult aspect. I get them because I like the pictures. And these all have gold in them. I don't think it's shiny gold. It's just the color gold. So that is kind of interesting. You can color over it with a darker color, or you can just leave it in there. Or color over it with gold so it looks more like it belongs with the, you know, the colored feeling. So a few of them have some verses on them, but not a lot. And this side, yeah, this side is always a quote, not necessarily from the Bible, with a little bit of picture on it. So this is what I'm interested in. I'll consider this just a back so I can use alcohol markers when I so choose. So yeah, really pretty pictures if you like that kind of stuff. The ones that have this on it, you can easily cover up. Mythographic, this came from Amazon. That's the newest one. Yeah, I believe it's the newest one of date. Alessandra Fusi, Shangri-La. So I guess these are all beautiful places to live. Just had a sip of my Powerade there. Always makes a bit of a noise. Gorgeous. Yeah, I have to say I like Alessandra Fusi. Okay, there's one more pile of books here. Let's see if I can lift it up. Okay, two more piles left. So we have, this is by Momo's Bookshelf, and it's called Slow Happiness. So I did a return on this and they told me just to keep it. Now the reason I got it is because these are the pictures you see at the back, and they're all really cute, and they have, a lot of them have these rabbits in it. And if you look at the book, and that's what we start out with these really cute pictures. A lot of them have the rabbit on them. They're just like really cute. And there's some of these ones as well, like that are just like beautiful pictures. But then, once you get to a certain point in the book, you start getting weird stuff. Oh, not like that. Let's see, where are we going? Okay, so there's that. Well, like this owl, that doesn't go with anything. These thin-lined things back here. This. And then the worst thing of all is that at the very back, they have some of these things. There's a few books of this stuff out where you're supposed to find certain things, but this one doesn't even list things for you to find. It's been cut off. And they just, I guess you're supposed to write down things you see in there. But I mean, there's a bunch of those at the back. I've even colored this now that I look at it. This was in one of those penny press coloring books. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so, oh, they're all about movies. They're all movie videos, cinema related. Weird. And then here's some more of her books, but I don't think they're her drawing at all. Maybe this bunny stuff at the front. I think some of them are signed. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah. Momo's book. Or maybe she just wrote that on that one because it was a plate. Oh yeah, no, there it is again. Momo's Sky. Yeah, okay, so that's that book. Don't exactly recommend it, but the pictures are cute. Then I placed a Coloring Heaven order. I got a few digital things. Now I've bought quite a few digital stuff this month, but I still haven't worked out how to show it to you. I'm gonna have to. I tried to do the Control-Alt or the Shift-Alt, whatever you're supposed to push to get the screen to record, and it doesn't work for me. My computer does nothing at all. It just won't work. So it looks like I'm going to have to download some kind of recording program and then see if I can get that to work and talk at the same time, so I'll record my voice to go along with the picture. So I'm gonna sort that out this month, and then next month I'll go back a few months and do my PDF books that I bought that I can show you. So anyways, bought some actual books as well. Well, the reason I placed the order was because I'm buying the digital versions of the Coloring Heaven specials now, except for the ones that don't. And this one didn't, and I liked it. It's by Adele Lorien, Winged Fantasy Special, and it has got some gorgeous pictures in here. Very, what's his name? Alfonso Mucca? Mucca, anyways. Forget what his first name is. I was going to say Adolf. But yeah, some really nice pictures. A lot of these are simple, and some of them are, like, that's very simple. And then you get to the back, where we've got the much more detailed, though not all. It was a lot more simpler than I thought it was. Yeah, I like it even more every time I look at it. So it's winged things, not just winged girls. And so I picked up the Coloring Heaven pocketbook because it's absolutely adorable. It's by Paper Panda. Now the thing I don't like is that there's little sayings on every page, but the illustrations are just to die for. They are so cute. You can block out the letters if they really bother you on a picture, and other times just incorporate them in. Adorable, adorable. So yeah, I missed out on the Magic Jar one, but I'm gonna order the mini Magic Jar book from Coloring Book Cafe, which I believe is the exact same book as the Coloring Heaven magazine, because it has more pictures than the regular sized Magic Jar book. And then I'm gonna pick up the Christmas one, which is volume number 1. I guess probably this month or next month, so I have it for Christmas in July. So, back to Amazon, we have Return of the Wild coloring book by Good Wives and Warriors, specifically Helen Scales. So this page tells you something about it, and then on this side we have a wildlife picture. So we've got parrots here, and a bit to color on that page. Now, since there's so much of the picture over here, I don't think I'm going to count this as single-sided. I think I'm going to color both parts of the page, and it'll be a nice information book, you know, for a child or something when you're finished. Nice. Their books are nice. Then I had to get this from Coloring Book Cafe. It's the Winnie the Bear book in honor of the 75th anniversary of Winnie. And the day it became, I think it's the 75th anniversary, because that's when I believe things go into copyright public domain in the States. And so yeah, it's gorgeous. The animals don't, well, they kind of have a little bit of a Disney bit. Like, you can tell who they are, but they're not really, because the thing that they can't do is put Pooh in his Disney outfit with a red shirt and stuff. So they have to dress him differently. So they either have him naked or in night clothes. What else is he wearing? They should put something on him. Like on the front, he's got a scarf on. At least it makes him look dressed instead of naked. But I guess everybody else is naked except for Piglet as well. Oh, there he is wearing a shirt. And then, of course, you get thumbnail pages. What did that say? Featuring, oh, Winnie and Friends. I don't know why they can't say Winnie the Pooh. And this was what was included in my gift from my sister. Sunrise, Sunset, Miriam Adado book. This is one I didn't have. It's a newer one, copyright 23 last year. I love her books. I just love looking at the art. I've only colored a couple of pictures, but they're difficult to color, but I like them, if that makes any sense. I just have to, like, play around with them and not be so afraid of them. Then more sale books. This one is by Pixelmania. This one is Tribal Craze. These are definitely 3x3s. And they do the alphabet instead of numbers, and I have to tell you, I find doing the letters of the alphabet easier than looking for numbers. I don't know why, but I just do. And this is Such and Such. Dave's one of his newest books. This is Mosaic Art Majestic Horses, 3 millimeters. Now he's put the pictures here again, but he did a survey, and he's come up with the idea that he's going to keep these, but he's going to put them all at the back so that we don't have to be spoiled of the surprise, because I don't want to know what the picture is before I color it. That's like spoils it for me. Now, just a couple more things. Okay, so this is the other thing that my sister got me for my gift. Look how big it is. It is the Watercolor Brush Pens by Artex. So these are like what they call the real brush markers. So they come in this beautiful little thing. They come with a water, or they come with 2 water, container brushes. And do they have any information on them? I think I looked already and they didn't. O2, is that on all of them? Yeah, so they're not numbered. That's the problem with these. But other than that, they're just absolutely gorgeous brushes. And wonderful box. This is going to be the kind of box that's going to be hard to get rid of because it's such a nice box. And then back to book outlet. I got the Dark Art Gothica book and the Dark Art book. I never bought these two because when his first book came out, it was a 3D book. And I ordered it, and when I got it, I was just like, oh, I did not think I would be able to color those, and they did not appeal to me at all. So then when these came out, I thought, oh, it's going to be the same. But I've seen enough people doing them and flipping them and all that sort of thing that I actually came to like the pictures. And now that I have them and look at them, they're no more detailed than Alan Robert. So this one's just dark, and then this one's got a Gothic feel to it. They're single-sided, obviously. And finally, the last book that I picked up was just one that I thought it was time I had, and that is Hannah Carlson's Tales from Atlantis. So now I have every single book that she has put out, including the 2 children's ones. Love. So that's all, folks. That's everything that I got, and I think it is quite enough that I don't need to say that's all, because that is plenty. So thanks so much for joining me and allowing me to share it with you. I hope you found some interesting things that you'd never seen before, and there's links to everything down below if you want to use my links to buy, or if you just want to take a look at the item, you can use them and just browse around. So thank you so much, and in the meantime, until next time, bye!